I'll never forget getting away with Barbara for what was supposed to be kind of a romantic getaway. And at some point in the weekend, I decided that what we needed to do was hammer out what were our core values as a couple of what we wanted to build and teach to our children. And so I asked Barbara to go write down her top 10 core values that she wanted to teach our children, and that I would do the same. And then took our list of 20 and decided that we would hammer out the top 5 core values that we had agreed upon that we wanted to teach our children. We had no idea how this would save us from the tyranny of the schedule monster and comparing what we were doing with our friends and feeling the need to go do everything everyone else is doing. Instead, we stuck to our knitting and what we had agreed upon that we were trying to produce in our children. And it made a lot of decisions about what our kids would do and how many activities they would be involved in. It made it a lot easier. And one such story occurred. We had a daughter who was at level 6 in gymnastics. As I recall, she was about 12 or 13 years old, and she was being invited to go to level 7. Well, at level 7, she would have to go to the gym after school for 4 hours, 4 nights a week. Counting travel time, it was going to take her completely out of our family for the next 9 months for her to compete. And that decision was one of the most difficult decisions we've ever made as a couple, because Barbara and I did not agree. She wanted her to go ahead and move up to level 7. I, on the other hand, felt like because one of our 5 core values that we had agreed upon was we wanted to teach our children the priority of relationships and making decisions in light of relationships. Well, it was going to defeat that core value in her life, because as she moved into adolescence, I wanted us to be the major influence, and I wanted her to have a relationship with her family. And it was going to mean that she wasn't in the family for a good bit of the week. And finally, we came to a point of agreement where we decided for our daughter to not move up to level 7. That decision was really driven by our core values, which stated what we wanted to be about. And frankly, is one of the most important projects we've ever done as a couple, and one of the most important things we've ever agreed upon to really help us with scheduling and priorities and not be driven by comparison with what everybody else is doing.